This shit stink, bud. No cap. That shit nasty, boy.
You know, you can taste someone's food and then tell them that it's not palatable for your taste without being fucking rude. I mean, are you able, do you have the capability to do that? Because you just like dissed, insulted an entire country, an entire continent of people. Bruh. I don't like cow feet or tripe, but that just ain't for me. I ask them not to give it to me when I eat African food. But you know, you can make reviews and not like the food and still be respectful to the culture.
Trying out Nigerian food.
Today I am trying the Nigerian food. You know.
The way she's even doing her face, like she's about to eat a poison or like a forbidden food. Even what she wrote on the screen, trying Nigerian food, and the emojis are killing me. What kind of emoji is that? Oh.
Okay.
I'm not saying anything, I'm just okay. Girl, you gotta be kidding me. Look at her face.
It's sticky. Oh my word.
Oh your word.
Okay. Guys, this is Kayla. This is written Kayla. I'm so nervous, guys.
This is never.
Ready.
Somebody called an ambulance. She's about to pass out. This one I'm home and being a shakara.
Guys, it's an aftertaste.
Yazi, I'm all for people trying out, you know, different cuisine and, you know, doing food reviews and whatever. Because I need to go on TikTok now as like food reviewer of some sort, which is perfectly fine. But if you're gonna try out food that people consider their local cuisine, and when you try it out as a person that is not from that nation, and then the first thing you say is "Nkareke makaka," you're actually so rude. You are being so rude. And I think the minute you say such things or you use such language to describe abantu, you might as well not continue with that, because you've already disrespected and disregarded everything that you're about to eat. And nina nikwata man, like nikwata, and nina like ni rude.
I have big respect, mighty respect for people who can see people from their immediate culture acting a certain way, just being 100% out of order and being disrespectful to other cultures, and they have the ability to call them out and say, hey brother or hey sister, no, this is wrong, you are being disrespectful, you should not be doing that. I have big respect for people like this, because they could have been nonchalant about it, because one, it's not them that's being disrespected, two, it's not their cultures that's being disrespected, so why should they care, right? But then they care, because they know what's right and what's wrong, and it doesn't matter to them if the person that is being disrespectful to other people is from their immediate culture. They are going to call wrong out when they see wrong being displayed. And I wish the majority of us were like this. I wish the majority of us have that ability to be able to play referee and be neutral and not take sides and call out BS when we see BS. Because if the majority of us were like this, one, we would be calling ourselves out more when we see people from our culture being disrespectful towards other people. Take this video for example that was going around on TikTok. I could only find just that one African American sister that actually made a video calling him out for this behavior. Same thing with this video. The majority of people calling her out were Nigerians. I could only find 2 or 3 South Africans that actually made a video saying, sis, no, you were wrong for this one. I got to see both videos before the creators took them down for obvious reasons, but it's crazy how there were people in the comment section co-signing the disrespect. But let's flip the switch for a minute. Let's say I, as a Nigerian, decide to make a video like this, reviewing South African or African American or any culture that's foreign to mine, you know, make a video reviewing their food, and I was disrespectful. Then they would get that I was being disrespectful. They would be offended and not laughing in the comment section or making jokes. They won't find it funny at all. But you know who just might be laughing in the comment section? Nigerians. Like, all you have to do is flip the switch and you would be baffled at just how much of a hypocrite humans are. And you would also find this same dynamic outside the context of food, of course. My point is, people only care and understand and see something wrong with a situation when it pertains to them. But when it has to do with another group, all of a sudden now they cannot understand, they feign ignorance, and it should not be so. Hey guys, so I want to come on camera for the end note of this video. I want to address how we, as a people, approach some situations, okay? So I first came by the African American brothers video before I came by the South African sisters video. And you want to know what did not go through my mind when I first saw his video? I did not think, oh, here goes another African American, you know, hating on Africans and disrespecting our culture, or African Americans don't like us, you know, the diaspora war rhetoric. I did not think that. You know why? Because I did not tie his action to his ethnicity. And this is something we need to address because it's a real problem. And yes, there are people on TikTok who tied his actions to his ethnicity and made generic comments like African Americans, ... right? It's an issue we need to address. Because when we start tying one person's action to his ethnicity and generalizing and saying all of them are like that, that is why we have this diaspora war we're talking about. Because fast forward now to how many days, how many weeks later, an African is doing the exact same thing. You see now that the issue is not about the ethnicity. It's about the person. This is why this diaspora war would never make sense to me. And that's why I'm making this video, so you guys can see. When I first saw the African American brothers video, I scrolled on by. I was like, okay, yeah, this is just another person being disrespectful. But when I saw the African sister doing the exact same thing, I'm like, okay, now we should make a video about it. Because this is something that anybody can do. And it has nothing to do with ethnicity. It has everything to do with the human being in question. Like I said, I saw the African American brothers video before I saw the South African sisters video. I could have come on camera and made this about, you know, African American versus Africans. But I know that somebody on this continent can do the exact same thing. Yes, it's the truth. Let's start calling a spade a spade. All of us, we know that in our communities, we have those people that would always bring our leg out. It's true. Like, we all know, when we're saying Africans this or African Americans that or the Caribbeans this, we know in our mind. Let's stop lying to ourselves. We know that we have people in our communities that do the exact same thing or worse. We know. Let's stop cutting through the corners. Let's be honest with ourselves. That's the only way out of this mess. Honesty, yes. And addressing the issue head on. Let's admit that all of us, unanimously, in our different communities, need to start holding ourselves accountable. Because people from our communities are doing the things that we are accusing other people from different communities of doing. It's the truth. So it's about time. We have to own it. Oh, own it. Girl, you just own it. Why did I just do that? We have to own it. Take accountability. All of us need to take accountability in this issue at hand. Yes. And one more thing. It's okay not to like Nigerian or African food. It's perfectly fine. See, guy, if you taste them, you not like them. You not like them, and it's fine. But be respectful. That's just it. You put them inside your mouth, your palate, you not agree. If you not agree, you not agree. That's the thing. If your palate says no, it says no, and that's fine. Just be respectful. A simple "it's not for me" would do. Although I'm yet to use that line because I'm literally a food prostitute. My palate does not discriminate. And that's all thanks to my mom. So quick story. My mom did not give us room to food discriminate. Like, the woman was not having it at all. Like, you don't like what? I give you food, they complain. So So my palate was literally forced to adapt, to accept, and love everything. Yes, so like even if it were foreign, my mom is like, no, you just try it, you will like it, People are eating this food somewhere, they are not dying. Eat it, you will not die. My mom will literally say, if you don't finish this food, I'll tie it on your neck like necklace. I'm not joking. So yeah, my palate, it accepts things. But I don't know, maybe sometime in the future I'll come by a dish that I cannot eat, but I am yet to find a food that did not pass my throat. I'm yet to find it. Well, not to make the video too long, guys, I want to know what you think down below. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the comment section. This should be a fun one. Bye.
Everybody have an opinion on what they eat and how they react to them, but the way she reacted to this was wrong. There are some words she used. According to these comments, even some South Africans said she called the food poop. You heard this, right? You can go back and watch the video again. Even some South Africans said she called the food poop. Just imagine someone tribal food poop.